Hey, how's it going? It's been a very inconsistent upload schedule, like when I come out with new videos. Well, I've been going through stuff. I know that I've said it maybe a few times. I know at least once this year has been really rough. I know that something had started in January. However, January is totally overshadowed by February because I think I've said it once, or if you paid attention to the video I did upload a video, it was more fingerboarding. But my dad had passed away in February on the 23rd. It was really rough. Like, really, really rough. And I remember when they were unhooking him for everything, Jaden, he had called me on the phone, and I told him that like I can't talk right now. We're taking my dad off life support, and like the people I fingerboarded with, they had no idea what was going on because the kind of person I am, I will do my best to try to deal with anything that I'm dealing with. I'll do it myself, and the reason I'm like that is because for the last 10 plus years, when I locked myself away and just stayed in my house, kept to myself, everything was just all me. So I'm not used to reaching out, asking people for help, or like trying to work through whatever I'm going through with someone else, which I mean, normally I'd be doing that. And if Jane didn't make that phone call to say like, hey, we're going to have a sesh later tonight, you want to come over? I'd be doing this all on my own. I probably would have just completely stopped like trying to upload videos because I don't do too well with pretending I'm happy when I'm not. So I'd rather just, keep to myself, stare at the wall, listen to, I don't know, sad songs. That's usually how I deal with things. That's what I'm used to. So normally I would be just, distracting myself, but we're going to try something different because the universe kind of has a weird way of playing stuff out. So I appreciate, having the fingerboard group that I have. Jaden, Devin, Londo, and Matt, all them. There's too many people to name like off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm super happy to have the group that I have. And not only that, but the fingerboard community, because the following day when I had posted that edit of like a tribute, I guess, for my dad, I was just engulfed by so many people that were there to support me and what I was going through. But even though I did get a ton of messages, which I did read them, I wasn't in the right like mindset to where like I wanted to really talk about it. There's a few people that I did talk about, just kind of briefly said like, yeah, this happened, but definitely since February when it comes to the DMs and responding to people, I have not been doing that. So yeah, it's just been really, really hard. And then just been rough. Been really rough for me trying to work my way through this. And like I get that it's supposed to be hard. It's not easy. So yeah, I've just been dealing with a whole lot of grief. Some days are a lot better than others, but no, I would say like the majority of the time I'm still just a really, really sad person. And that's not, a fun person to be watching on YouTube. You don't want to, I don't know, just watch me be sad on camera for 10 to 15 minutes at a time. So I have a bunch of stuff that I haven't opened yet. I mean, I'm not good at pretending, so I'm not going to be showing, like I really do like setting up fingerboards, trying out new fingerboards, but I don't know, I just haven't really been feeling it lately. I still do find some really cool things, and I'm still going to fit an unboxing in here because I found something that's really cool and it is related to my dad. And I was like, the universe is super weird because I did want to talk about my dad, but, I didn't want to just be like, hey, here's a sad video. I want to show something cool at least. Well, there's going to be two things I'm going to show that are cool. I've only shared this story with like a handful of people, but we'll get into that like end of the video. So I do have an unboxing. It's not, you know, something fingerboard related, but it is brought by the power of the universe and how it likes to have things play out in a certain order. For those who don't know, I do have other interests, and art is one of them. Ted Wray, my girlfriend, follows his Instagram page, and she'll show me, you know, some of the things he does. It's a book sculpture. They look really, really cool. He's a book sculpture artist, and they do look really, really cool. She was looking at them, and it just so happened that on this one, she was able to see the spine, so she saw the title of the book that was used, and it was one that we already have. Let's check it out. I do like the fact that it was double packed, so it was like super secure. It's got a hat. Oh, it goes like this. Does it come off? Even more security. Well, I mean, this is its slipcase. This is supposed to be like this, but it was like super packed. All solid. Very secure. So this sculpture is called Light in the Darkness. This is the little slipcase that it has. Super solid. Ooh. This thing, it's really cool. There's the top, there's the bottom. I guess for everything, for all angles. There's the back. But this book right here, this book is called Your Heart Will Sing Again. It's a book about grieving. I don't know why I said it with a smile. Kind of weird. So I just think it's really cool. I really like the colors that are on here. Like I said, I have the actual book. It's like a small little book, and it's full of like different quotes and stuff. Oh, there's a little... Okay, so it's called Your Heart Will Sing Again, Comfort for Those Who Mourn. But a quick summary of this book, it's like a bunch of different like quotes, and it's like, you know, just a big compilation of that stuff, and then the picture to go with the quote and stuff like that. It's a really interesting read. It doesn't take too long. But what really hit me hard is, you know, in my journey of grieving is a different thing. One thing that I feel like I'm learning and dealing with right now is you know, you can move. And the thing is, you don't move on, you move forward. There's a difference. So I'm moving forward and, you know, learning how to deal with this. What sucks the most is when something, and, you know, don't know what it is, don't know what it will be when it happens, but something will just like trigger in your brain and you just start regressing. So right now, what I'm dealing with is I am feeling just a ton of guilt. Yeah, I can't remember what started it, but all of a sudden I just started feeling guilty, and it's from like all the missed phone calls, because he would call me a lot, and well, he would call me at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, tell me to go to sleep because he saw that I uploaded a new video, and he would watch it, and I guess in his head he thought that I had just uploaded it, even though I usually upload them at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. Sometimes around midnight, but not, you know, when he would call me. But I don't get those phone calls no more. I have my phone, like 9 times out of 10, I'll have it right next to me so I can see when a phone call is coming through when I'm recording a video, just in case if it's like a text message where I can see if it's important, then, you know, I can stop what I'm doing and respond to it. But he had called me, and I was like, oh, I'll call him back after this video. And I completely forgot. And then next thing you know, he's at the hospital. And I don't know what it was that triggered that memory, but yeah, that's what happened. And then, you know, him being in the hospital started going all loopy, and then went into a coma and never woke up. So yeah, that's the last memory I have. Missed phone call. And that's what I'm dealing with right now. I don't know why it didn't hit me, you know, 4 months ago when it was happening, but something just triggered it, and I was like, yeah, I really missed that last phone call. So yeah, I'm just dealing with a whole lot of guilt right now because, you know, with that in my head, then it's bringing back like all the missed phone calls, all the times where he calls me and he's like, hey, you want to go out to eat? We're gonna go, you know, to whatever restaurant. And I'm like, no, I'm busy. I can't leave work right now. you know, like it's not like every single time he asked me I wouldn't go. I would go. Is just, I think, closer to like a 50-50 split if I would go or not go. And he knew, like I have put it in one of the videos. He did watch the videos I put up onto YouTube. It's been really hard for me to do the things that I normally do. Kind of forgot what I was talking about. Like, I don't open up very much. So yeah, that's hard. Sometimes I wish I just drink. But not for me. Got a raw dog life. And of course, being allergic to painkillers helps a lot too. So, yeah. You know, I'm gonna share a good memory. Something that, like I said earlier, that I've only shown a few people. I want you to still be in the video though, so you'll just be over. Ted Wray, this book sculpture is amazing. It means a lot more to me than like just it being a cool art piece itself. There's this one line, and let me find it. It's somewhere in the middle, because I'm like, damn, that's really good. I don't agree with the picture it put, because it's an otter, and I don't see the connection of it. But it says grief feels like guilt, like fear, like an illness. And when I read that, I was like, dang. I'll show the picture real quick. It's an otter. Or maybe that's a weasel. I'm not sure what that is, but I really just don't think that this picture fits. A lot of the other ones, they fit really well, but that one, a lot of the other pictures, they're pretty spot on. Just not that one. And then, you know, I don't want to take away from the book, but there's like this one last part. I'm like, you know what? I like that. That makes sense. But it's written over across a few pages. But you know, it has a whole bunch of quotes, and then like on the top it has like one line, two lines from like a longer poem. So I'll just read the ending part, because it's one of those, like, it's supposed to be like a feel-good book, you know what I mean? So after all the quotes, the pictures and stuff, it says, your heart will sing again, not the same song, not a weaker song, just a different song. And that's kind of pretty spot on, because like I said earlier, this isn't something that I can move on from. Like, I'm just trying to move forward with it, but it's really hard. It's hard for me to do the things that I really enjoy doing, because, you know, fingerboarding and skateboarding are just, you know, they're really connected. And my dad, he never learned how to skate, but he did support me as much as he could, pretty much through the whole thing. And he not once ever told me, when I broke my arm, when he would pick me up from like random spots that I would be at, because there's no way that I was able to walk home because, you know, I messed up my ankle, my knee, or what have you. He would just go pick me up, and he would tell me, well, have you tried not falling? That might work for you. That might work a lot better for you than trying to kiss the concrete. I'm like, yeah, you know, landing's just overrated. So no, I think I'm doing good. Yeah, even though he didn't understand fingerboarding either, he liked watching them. He liked looking at them. I think he just liked listening to like how enthusiastic I was about these things, because it's not like Magic the Gathering where it's basically just rules the card game. So as you know, these, like, looking at the fingerboards is a lot easier for him to understand. But I keep getting thrown off track. The good memory. I can't leave this video on the sad ending. A few years ago, on Christmas, my dad had made me, my little brother, and older brother like this gift basket, but he knows that I don't drink. Well, I do, but like very, very rarely. If I do. Really rarely is the point that I'm getting at, that I don't really drink. So he got me and my brothers a 6-pack in this, like, you know, a little cellophane wrap with some candies and stuff like that, with a 6-pack in the middle. This was my 6-pack. So we all got, well, they got beer. I got my Kool-Aid, and I never drank them. and I didn't drink them because they were sugar free. And I was like, hey, what are you trying to say? And he was like, you're getting fat? I don't know what to tell you. Drink sugar free stuff. I was like, oh, okay. But I never drank them. But yeah, I did hang on to these. It's not hoarding, it's collecting. I collect things that mean a lot to me. And I'm not talking about like, you know, I didn't throw away the paper plates and the tissue that I used last week. Like, for those people who don't know what the difference between collecting and hoarding is, I collect things that have a significant meaning to me. And that's what this is. This 6-pack of sugar-free Kool-Aid. I don't even know what flavor it is. Tropical Punch. It's Tropical Punch. Didn't even know what the flavor was. So yeah, opening up isn't something that I normally do. It's getting hard, so Ted Wray, 10 out of 10 book sculpture. I think it looks really cool. Once again, it is called Light in the Darkness, made out of that grieving book. I already forgot what it's called. I can't think right now. It's already starting to get to that point. Your heart will sing again, comfort for those who mourn. A lot of unboxing, unpacking, however you want to call it, went on in this video. Physically, emotionally, mentally. I'm going through it right now. So yeah, the next several fingerboard related, you know, getting back to fingerboard related stuff, because it is a fingerboarding channel. It is my channel, so I can do whatever I want, but I do want to keep it mainly with fingerboarding. I have a lot of stuff to catch up on, so you're gonna see a lot of stuff that was released in the last 4 months or so, maybe even before. I don't even know. I don't remember. But it's new to me, so that'll be fun. My Instagram will be down in the description below. I'll have Ted Wray's Instagram as well, his art page and website, so you can go check out his book sculptures. They're really neat. They look really cool. That'll do it for now. Take it easy. Have a good one.